Not sure how much of this you're going to see because, well, it is 5 a.m. and this is what it looks like at the moment. But we are off eventing at Oxstalls, the BE100. Wow, I did not sleep last night. Do you know, I walked the course and I really liked the course. And then I've just done that usual thing of overthinking everything and then getting myself a bit nervous. So yeah, mixture of nerves and excitement. I've forced porridge down me, which was really not enjoyable, but need to be fueled for the day. Oh my god, that's a bottle of Prosecco for my mum because it's Mother's Day tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Scary lights, come on. So yeah, first ever BE100, first event of the season. Let's do this. Okay, so voiceover time again. We are doing the BE100 101 test. And he warmed up so lovely. And I was just so excited to be in the warm-up of a BE event in the sunshine again. So A, enter at working trot, proceed down the centre line without halting, and C, track left. So we got an 8, positive straight entry. And it did feel good. Then the next one is E, circle left 15 metres diameter. And for that we got a 7.5, well positioned, just needs to be more supple. Which I was pleased at because if you listen to the last one, my 15 metre circles were diabolical. So that's great. At least I can now ride a 15 metre circle. But yeah, something I have been working on with Justine in my lessons is getting him more supple. So it's just need to keep working on it. So next was A, down the centre line again, but C, track right. So we got a 7 this time. I'm not entirely sure what the difference was between that and the other centre line, but there we go. B, circle right 15 metres diameter. Then after FAK, working trot. So again, we've got a 7.5 with the comment of needs more supple bend. Then we've got KXM, change the rein, and M, working trots. We've got another 7.5. And then at C, we're going to halt immobility for 4 seconds and proceed in medium walk. And we got 6.5 because I wasn't square behind. I was really pleased with it because I thought we were square. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that white leg just hanging out. But no, I was really pleased with the halt actually on that one. And he stayed sort of in a nice sort of frame as well, because sometimes he can come against me. Then we've got HXF, change rein, free walk on a long rein, and an F, medium walk. So we've got 7, could stretch more, but lovely steps. Then the next bit, so F and A, working trot, and then between A and K, working canter right. We got an 8 for this. Then we move on to C, circle right, 20 metres diameter, and we got a 6.5 saying needs more jump. And I remember he felt very like stuffy and almost stuck in the canter, but I didn't want to really boot him forward because I know what happens when you do that. It disturbs the contact and like the rhythm. So I kind of just rode it out. This is when he comes a bit into his shell with me in his canter work in the test, especially on grass. I know this is our first test on grass. Oh, this bit, what did we get? Oh, I've lost it now. We went across, changing the rein, we got a 7, so working trot at X. And then between K and A, working canter left, we got another 7 saying canter developing. And it did feel a bit better on this rein. Then at C, we circle left again, we got another 7. So it did feel a more free this way, and this is his way. He finds it a bit easier. I think I contradicted myself in a previous video where I said it was the other rein. I don't know what I'm going on about half the time, do I? But yeah, he's evidently better on this rein. Then we go across the diagonal, again, change the rein. I thought I was at X, but I wasn't, and you can see it here. So I got 6 saying early and unbalanced. Then down the centre line, we got a 6.5 saying needs more suppleness, and we were drifting right, and I really felt it. Then at G we halt and salute, and we got 6.5 saying straight and square but not on the centre line, sadly. But yeah, we got 7 for paces, 6.5 for impulsion, 7 and 7 for submission and position.
For Ellie Batten and King Cashew through to the finish with an uneventful round for them and a clear jumping with Tory Sleep and Dutchman.
Good boy.
Quickly up towards the roll top at 4 for our new starter Becky Kiki and Lorenzo, who's ridden by Becky Bates. Test racing is down the road. Still goes 27.8 in section C.
So it's now the next day because I didn't film any footage from yesterday. The problem was my times were so tight. It was literally a military operation between each of the times. And then I'm just like, I'm too busy like in the moment once it's happened and enjoying it all. The last thing I want to do is like pick up my camera to do like a piece. So, but I wanted to do like a bit of a debrief because it's kind of, all those videos are kind of bish bash bosh. So the dressage, I was really pleased with it when I came out. I was secretly hoping for a sub 30, but on like watching it back and then reviewing my test sheet as well, 30 is a really good score, and I had no expectations because it's our first test on grass since September. So he went really well, and it wasn't like a very lumpy bumpy arena, but it wasn't the absolute flattest as well at the same time. So I was really pleased with them. Warmed up lovely, like I said, and went beautifully in the test as well. Then onto the show jumping. So I didn't know my score before going into show jumping. I'm one of these people that just wants to know everything. I'm not the sort that doesn't want to not know my my score. Then yeah, so onto show jumping, and I was taking in sort of all the homework which I'd had with Joe like the week before, where he was like, if you don't need to jump across pole, you don't need to jump across pole, kind of thing, like save his legs. Even if you knock a pole, if you feel like you got there on a great distance, or you feel like he's learned from that, you don't need to just come around and jump it again for the sake of it. So I think I jumped like 4 fences in the warm-up, and because it was so tight, I didn't actually need to warm up that much because I literally just come from dressage and then got to go early. And again, I was really pleased with the round. There were a couple of, it always feels way messier than what it looks like on camera. So I came out thinking, wow, this horse is amazing. I still think that obviously, but I felt like I rode quite scrappily. But actually on reflection again, I think I didn't. The last double, I felt like I did need to like kind of push and like encourage him a bit, because I got him in quite deep to the first bit, so needed that to get over the second bit. But yeah, he was just incredible. And as I was walking out, someone was like, wow, he can jump. And I'm like, he sure can. Then onto cross country, and he was just an absolute superstar. I tried to take off from an absolute non-existent stride in the warm-up. Bless him, he's like, no mum, I cannot take off from like a mile away from the fence. But that was fine. Again, it's good for me to learn. The warm-up is as much for the rider as it is the horse, isn't it? So that was me like getting my eye in as well. But he felt so full of running, because it's always quite difficult, I find. Like, I've only been to the gallops once, and I know we're at sort of grassroots level, but he's like, he hasn't got any thoroughbred in him, so it's not like he's naturally built for galloping. But I've been doing loads of hacking, trying to get like hill work where I can with like the little hills that we have where we are. But it's obviously paid off, because he felt super fit, super full of running. There are a couple of fences where he backed off like slightly. And when I say slightly, it's like, it's a feeling that I can feel, and I'm having to be like, no, you can do it. And he like really feeds off what I am like doing. And I feel so confident on him, and then it's just like a cycle of confidence thing, because I feel it and then it goes back into him. So yeah, you'll see one of the videos, you can probably hear me. I'm like, for some reason, that one fence, I don't know whether it was the sunlight shining on it. I saw somebody stop there as well. So I'm not sure what it was. They obviously could see something. But yeah, just incredible to finish on a 30 double clear in a section of 38 people and finish 4th for our first event of the season, our first ever BE100. Could not have asked for any more, couldn't have even thought that was going to happen. So yeah, he's now going to have a couple of days off, and then back to it for a few days before Lark Hill on Saturday.